Good afternoon and welcome back to Meridian Community College Baseball. Meridian Community College versus Pearl River Community College, Game 2. Game 1 turned into a slugfest. 20-18 was our final score. Pearl River defeated us 20-18. Leading things off for the Wildcats, Matt Taylor. Taylor had an amazing first game. 0-1 is our count. Top of the first inning, just getting started here. If you're just tuning in, thinking that, this game was supposed to start at 3. First game, second one is fouled off, strike 2. First game lasted about 4 hours, but we also had a rain delay in between games, and it was just, we got the tarp on just in time, thankfully, to keep the field in pretty good shape. Ball 1. Luke Warner on the mound for the Eagles in Game 2. Luke's having a great start to the season, 4-0 on the season with a .35 ERA, 27 strikeouts to 6 walks. Started 5 games, appeared in 6, pitched 25.2 innings. Hitters are hitting .207 against him. It's allowed no home runs, no triples, no doubles. And as I was saying again, 27 strikeouts to 6 walks. Pretty good ratio there. Ooh, and he just misses there, and it is now a full count. Getting things started. After this pitch, we will get you the lineup for the Eagles. And he loses in ball 4. Now coming up to bat, Austin Izio. For the Eagles, Case Garner in left. Mark Harris Lee in center, Davis Ferguson in right, Tyler Lance at third, Mac Pickering at short, Hootie Parker at second, Keegan Westbrook at first, Donovan Showers behind the plate, and on the mound, Luke Warner. Runner on first for Pearl River. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1 count to Izio. Izio, much like Taylor, had a good first game, had a homer. You will hear me say that quite a bit because Pearl River just absolutely hit the cover off the ball in Game 1. Throw over to first, nothing going. Izio steps back up to the plate, and the pitch from Warner. And that's a pop-up to the right side. Donovan Showers calls it. Donovan Showers has got it, and that is one away here in the top of the first. Now coming up to bat, Dexter Jordan. In Game 1, Dexter Jordan hit a ball that still has not landed. He hit a home run that landed up in the parking lot above the MCC baseball field, approximately about 425 feet. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He absolutely destroyed that one in the first game. Swing and a miss, throw down to second, has got him. Beautiful throw from Donovan Showers to get the runner, to erase the runner, and that will be 2 away here in the top of the first. Dexter Jordan, 0-2 count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. No runs, nobody left on base. Heading to the bottom of the first, 0-0 ball game. And we are back here to the bottom of the first inning here at Skaggs Field. Game 2 of a doubleheader between Meridian Community College and Pearl River Community College. Not sure what the issue is here, but the umpire says something. Colin Danley on the mound for the Wildcats. Danley 4-0 on the season with a 3.54 ERA. Up to leading off, Marcarius Lee. First pitch, swing, foul ball, strike one. Lee was 2 for 6 in game 1. Had an RBI, scored a run. Lee steps back up to the plate, and that's a ground ball over to third baseman. Throw over to first, and he gets him for out number 1. Coming up to bat, Hootie Parker. Hootie steps up to the plate for his first at bat in game 2. He was 0 for 5 in game 1. Danley on the mound. And that one is a little bit inside for ball 1. Going into game 1, Hootie was batting .333 on the season. And the pitch. And that one is fouled off for strike 1. 1-1 count, 1 away. Bottom of the first inning. This is game 2 of the doubleheader, so this will be a 7-inning contest. All MAC JC games, 9 for the first one, 7 for the second one. And the pitch. And that one is ripped out to right field. Right fielder settles under it, battling the sun. He settles under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Coming up to bat, Case Garner. Case steps up to the plate. Case was 1 for 4 in game 1. Did have a solo shot. First pitch inside and high for ball 1. So far, Danley has kept it inside on most of the batters. First 3. And the pitch right across the plate for strike 1. 1-1 count to Case. Case now has 9 homers on the season. That is second in NJCAA play. Wind is not blowing out near as much as it was during the first game. Outside, ball 2, 2-1 count. In fact, judging by the flag in center field, there is barely any wind at all right now. Checking out the radar, it does appear that we will have about 2.5 hours of clear weather, and then after that, we will be running into rain again. Case fouls it off down the first base side, and it is now a 2-2 count. Two count, 2 away, bottom of the first inning. And the pitch to Case, and it is ripped to center field. Center fielder settles under it, and he makes the play. 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles as we head to the top of the second. 0-0 is our score. And welcome back to the top of the second inning here at Skaggs Field. Nothing is our score. Luke Wallner back on the mound. First pitch, high and away for ball one. Wiley Cleveland on the mound. Wiley Cleveland at the plate. And that one is inside for ball two. 2-0 count to Wiley Cleveland. Cleveland was 1 for 5 in game one, but the one that he hit, he made it count. A 3-run shot. And he hits that one a mile high. Tyler Lance calling everybody off. Luke Wallner gets it, though, and makes the play. He stood his ground, and thankfully he made the play. And that is one away for the Eagles. Now coming up to bat, Casey Donaldson. Donaldson was 1 for 6 in game one with an RBI. And Wallner's first pitch is outside for ball one. 1-0 count, one away. And the pitch paints the outside corner for strike one. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Top of the second inning. One away. Whoo, that looked like a pretty decent pitch, but it must have been a little bit outside for ball two. 2-1 count. And that one is ripped to left field, right to Case for out number 2. Case Garner positioned himself perfectly for that and makes the play. Now coming up to bat, Noah Barron. Barron was 1 for 6 in game one.
Number 19, Noah Barron.
Barron steps up to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike one. And that is ripped to right field. Davis Ferguson on his horse, and he does not get it. That is off the fence. Davis gets to it quickly, throws it in, and he will hold Barron to a double. And that will give the Wildcats a runner on second with 2 away. Coming up to bat, Reese Ewing. Ewing was 3 for 5 in game one, scored 3 runs. Ewing steps up to the plate, lefty, against the righty Wallner. Wallner looks in. First pitch gets away from Showles, and that will advance the runner to third. One-0 count. Wallner got 2 quick outs. Wallner got 2 quick outs, and then the double to right field. Wild pitch, and now the Wildcats have a runner at third. Look, there's an off-speed pitch, gets the outside corner for strike one. And the pitch paints the outside corner for strike two. If we can keep it right there, we're going to be in good shape in this second ball game. Runner at third gets his lead. Swing and just enough to stay alive there. Fouled it off. But will remain a 1-2 count. 1-2 count, 2 away, top of the second inning. Wildcats at the plate. And that one is hit deep to left field. Case appears to be settling under it around the warning track. And he's got it for out 3. 1 runner left on base. Heading to the bottom of the second, 0-0 is our score. Gene Torres up to the plate. First pitch swinging, grounds at third base. Third baseman got to make a long throw across the plate and across the field, and he does. Good throw there by the third baseman. Very good throw, and that will be out number 1. Now coming up to bat for the Eagles, Davis Ferguson. Davis steps up to the plate. First pitch, right down the middle for strike 1. Davis was 3 for 4 in game 1, had an RBI. And that is ripped to left center, and that is what a play by the center fielder. Good play there by the center fielder. And the home plate umpire makes an enthusiastic call on that. Guess he enjoyed that good play as much as anybody. Good play there. Rob Davis of a sure base hit, possibly extra bases. Now coming up to bat, Donovan Shows. Donovan steps up to the plate. Donovan had a big game in game 1, 2 for 5, had a grand slam, 6 RBIs. Big day at the plate so far. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 count, 2 away, bottom of the second inning. Donnelly's pitch paints the outside corner, but it is called ball 1. I think that has been a strike a lot of the day, but different behind the plate umpire, so we may have a little bit smaller strike zone this game. And the pitch, and it's a ground ball to short. Shortstop rounds up, throws across the field, and that will do it. No hits, no runs, nobody left on base. Heading to the top of the third, 0-0 is our score. And we're back here in the top of the third inning. 0-0 is our score. Shamar Page coming up to bat for the Wildcats. Page started game 1. of the doubleheader. First pitch. Little bit low for ball one. 1-0 count. And that is ripped to right field. Davis Ferguson gets over to it, cuts it off. Buddy kicks it away, and Page is going to go for 3. And he's going to have it too. Leadoff triple. Leadoff triple for, well, really that's more of a double and then an error, but we will say he gets third on that. And that will give the Wildcats a runner on third with no outs. Now coming up to bat, Luke Harper. And that is popped up down the left field side. Case catches it in foul territory. Will not be deep enough for Page to tag up, and that will be 1 out. Now coming up to bat, Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor steps up to the plate. He walked in his first at bat. Eagles playing up, trying to cut off the run here. Looking like we might have us a pitcher's duel on our hands, so you can certainly understand why the Eagles would be playing up at this point in the ball game. And that one is fouled off for strike 2. 0-2 count. Taylor steps back up to the plate. Luke with the 0-2 count on him. Setting up high. And he goes high. No luck. Ball one. 1-2 count. And that one is hit to center field. Marcarius Lee settles under it. Davis Ferguson actually going to settle under it. He's going to have a play at the plate. Throw to the plate. What a throw. Good throw. Good throw home. Donovan couldn't quite handle it. And the runner will be safe. That will give the Wildcats a 1-0 lead. That was a good throw from right field by Davis Ferguson. Very good throw. Donovan just couldn't quite handle it. Had a short hop right before it got to the plate. Tough luck there for the Eagles, and that gives Pearl River the 1-0 lead. Now coming up to bat, Austin Izio. And that is ripped to left field, and that is going to be a double off the bat of Izio. Case gets it in, and it will be a double. And that will give Pearl River a runner on second with 2 outs. Now coming up to bat, Dexter Jordan. If you've been watching all game, if you watched the first game or been watching all of this one, you've probably heard me talk about the home run that Dexter Jordan hit because I've talked about it quite a bit. It was just that impressive. First pitch, Jordan squared around a bunt, pulled the bat back, and it will be strike 1. Not exactly a bunting situation there. I think maybe he thought he could catch him off guard because Tyler Lance, their third baseman, is playing back behind the bag. So is first baseman Keegan Westbrook. So if he'd put it down the lines, he probably could have beaten it out. Warner checks the runner at second and the pitch. And that one is popped up. Looks like it's going to get out of play. Foul, and it does. That will be strike two. 0-2 count, 2 away. Top of the third inning, Pearl River with a 1-0 lead. Jordan steps back into the batter's box. Luke gets a sign from Donovan. Checks back to second. Runner with a decent lead. And the pitch, a little bit outside for ball one. 1-2 count. On the season, Jordan now has 7 homers. That one is high for ball 2. 2-2 count. Two-two count. Runner on second. 2 away. Top of the third inning here at Skaggs Field. And the pitch, a little bit low for ball 3. Full count. And we've got a slight break in play here. Jordan called time. Warner comes set and the pitch. And it is ripped to left center, and Case Garner will not be able to get to it, and that will score another run. And that will be a 2-0 lead for Pearl River. Dexter Jordan with the double makes it a 2-0 ball game. Now coming up to bat, Wiley Cleveland. And we will have a visit to the mound from Coach Justin Brewer, so we will take a break in the action here. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. Now batting Wiley Cleveland. Mound visit is over. First pitch right down the middle for something must have been wrong with it. Sure looked good from up here, but the umpire has a better angle than I do. 2-0 is our score. And the pitch right down the middle for strike one. 1-1 count. 2 outs in the third inning. Eagles now trail 2-0. And the pitch. And that is popped up a mile high. Everybody going in for it. Mac Pickering goes for it. Mac makes the play, and that will finish things out here in the top of the third. Wildcats pick up a pair of runs, and we head to the bottom of the third. Wildcats lead 2-0. Now we head to the bottom of the third inning. Mac Pickering leading things off. Swing on the first pitch, and he fouls it off down the left field line for strike one. 0-1 count. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Mac at the plate. And the pitch. And Mac rips it up the middle for a base hit. Well, shortstop makes a great play and just cannot quite get the throw over to first. Couldn't quite dig it out, and that will give Mac Pickering an opportunity to be on base over on first, and that will bring to the plate Keegan Westbrook. Keegan Westbrook coming up to bat. Keegan had a good game in game one, and he fouls it off down the third base line for strike one. And Keegan steps back in, and he's going to call time. Time is granted. Well, we've got a little break in the action. We do thank you for tuning in down MCCEagles.com. Next broadcast coming up on Wednesday, April the 10th against Mississippi Delta Community College. First pitch is scheduled for 3 o'clock. We will have the broadcast live. And the pitch, Keegan swing and a miss for strike two. 0-2 count. Eagles will be on the road for 2 games, or for 2 dates, 4 games next week. We'll play Hines Wednesday, April the 3rd. Holmes on Saturday, April the 6th. Stay updated on the scores. And that is strike 3 to Keegan, and that will be 1 away. Now coming up to bat, Tyler Lance. For updates on all MCC events, sports events, stats, schedules, tune in to MCCEagles.com or check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Meridian Community College Athletics. First pitch right down the middle for strike one. 1 away. Bottom of the third inning, Eagles trail 2-0. He checks the runner at first, and the pitch. And that is foul down the first baseline. Tyler did not miss that one by much. Would have had a double if it had been fair, but he was just a little bit late on it. Just a little bit behind on it. And it will be an 0-2 count. 0-2 count, 1 out, and the pitch. And it is outside for ball 1. 1-2 count. Still a good crowd here at Skaggs Field. Good turnout today for the ball game. Good attendance from our friends from Pearl River as well. And he gets Tyler looking for out number 2. 2 away. Now coming up to bat, Marcarius Lee. Marcarius Lee steps up to the plate, 0 for 1. And it is right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 count, 2 away, bottom of the third inning. Mac Pickering on first base. Danley checks over to first in the pitch. And it is over to the shortstop. Shortstop goes the short way to second, and that will do it. No runs, one hit, one runner left on base. Heading to the top of the fourth inning, Eagles trail 2-0. We're back here in the top of the fourth inning. Casey Donaldson to lead things off for the Wildcats. Luke Wallner on the mound. And that is driven to deep center field. I think that might get out of here. And it does. And that is a solo shot for Casey Donaldson, and that makes it a 3-0 game. Folks, that ball cleared center field, which is 385. It cleared by a good 20 feet. That was about a 405-foot shot. And Noah Barron steps up to the plate. Barron 1 for 1 on the day. And the pitch, and that one is grounded foul down the third baseline. 1-1 count, 0-2 count, I apologize, 0-2 count. No outs, top of the fourth inning. Eagles now trail 3-0. And the pitch, and it is fouled off down the right field line. And he hits it right to the hit hut, batting cage for the Lady Eagles. And Warner's pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 away. Now coming up to bat, Reese Ewing. Ewing 0 for 1 on during game 2. Heading into game 1 of the day, Ewing was batting .308. His batting average did climb during that game. And the first pitch, and that is driven to right field for a base hit. Davis Ferguson gets over to it. And that will give the Wildcats a runner on first with 1 away. Now coming up to bat, Shamar Page. Page steps up to the plate with Ewing getting his lead over at first. 1 away. 3-0 is our score. First pitch. And he's a little bit too far inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. If you just tuned in, Eagles fell in game 1 20-18. It was quite the slugfest. I think there were 8 combined home runs between the two teams. Low and in the dirt for ball 2. 2-0 count. Update from the MCC track and field team participating in the USM relays today. That pitch is outside. Update from the track and field team, as I was saying. 9 top 5 finishes today. Men's team won the 4x4 and had 2 other MCC 4x teams finish 3 and 4. Had 14 top 10 finishes on the day. Congratulations, Coach Chip Gaden and the MCC track and field Eagles. And he walks him on 4 straight, and that will put runners on first and second with Luke Harper coming up to bat. Got a slight break in the action here, so while we are cleaning off the plate, we would like to say thank you for watching MCC Baseball on MCCEagles.com. Next broadcast coming up April the 10th against Mississippi Delta Community College. Harper steps up to the plate. Harper, a Meridian native, graduated from Northeast Lauderdale High School. He squares around a bunt, pulls back, throw down to second. Nowhere close to where it needs to be to get the runner, and we will reset everything here. There we go, and finally a call on if that was a ball or strike. And Warner's pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Good pitch there from Luke Warner. Luke trying to battle his way out of this situation here. Solo homer to lead things off. And now the Wildcats have runners on first and second with only 1 out. Eagles trying to work their way out of this situation here. The pitch, and it ground ball, double play ball. 4-6-3 DP for the double play. The Eagles get out of it with only 1 run scored. 1 run. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. Eagles trail 3-0. And we head back here to the bottom of the 4th inning. Eagles trail 3-0. Leading things off, Hootie Parker. Hootie's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch swinging, popped up, might get out of play. Hopefully it gets out of play, and it does get out of play. And Hootie will be down in the count 0-1. Good hustle there by the right fielder for Pearl River. Almost made an amazing catch. Hootie steps back up to the plate. 0-1 count. Curveball for strike 2. 0-2 count. Pulling up the radar here to see where we are with storms and rain coming in. And Hootie chops that one foul. Looking at the radar, it looks like the rain is just now reaching the Mississippi-Louisiana border, so we should hopefully be okay for the rest of this one. Looks like we've got a couple hours before it reaches us. And the pitch to Hootie. Ground ball to second base. Throw over to first, and that is one away. Now coming up to bat, Case Garner. Update from some other MAC JC play. Itawamba currently ahead of Jones, 7-0 in the 5th inning. And a pitch to Case, inside for ball 2, 2-0 count. We'll try to get you some scores from around the MAC JC over the next few minutes. We'll also get you some scores from around the SEC, a few other places. Also try to get you an update on Elite 8 action. Gonzaga and Texas Tech playing this afternoon. That one a Case right down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 count. We'll start with the update from the Elite 8. Gonzaga leads Texas Tech 37-35 at half. Case takes ball 4, and that will give the Eagles a runner on first. Now coming up to bat, Gene Torres. Gene steps up to the plate. Case gets his lead at first. Not a huge lead, decent sized lead. First pitch to Gene, low and away for ball 1. A few scores from around the SEC. Georgia defeated Kentucky 10-8. South Carolina defeated Auburn 4-0. Vanderbilt defeated Tennessee 10-4. LSU took 2 of 3 from number 2 Mississippi State, winning 11-2 today. A&M and Missouri going into the 14th inning, tied 2-2. Pitch to Gene, ground ball to shortstop, and it takes a bad hop, and it will go over the shortstop's head, and that will, Gene's going into second. Good hustle from Gene, and that will give the Eagles runners on second and third with only 1 out. Good hustle there from Gene. That took a horrible hop, and you got to feel for the shortstop there. There was really nothing that he could do about that. That just took a horrible hop. Good break for the Eagles, and that will put runners on second and third. We have a pitcher's mound visit, so we will take a break here. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. Mound visit is over, and now coming up to bat, Davis Ferguson. Davis Ferguson steps up to the plate. Big opportunity here for the Eagles. 3-0 is the score. Runners on second and third, one away. First pitch to Davis. Low and in the dirt for ball one. Good block there by the catcher. 1-0 is our count. Center fielder playing shaded towards left. Right fielder shaded a little bit towards center. And left fielder's positioned pretty much normally. And Davis at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1 count, one away. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the fourth inning. Eagles really need to take advantage of this here. Start to fight their way back into this one. Gene gets his lead at second. Case getting his lead at third. Gene able to get a pretty good size lead out at second. And the pitch. Outside and low for ball two. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. Davis steps back up to the plate. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. 2-2 count. Two count. One away. Bottom of the fourth inning. Eagles trailing 3-0. Runners on second and third. Big opportunity here for Davis to pick up a couple RBIs, hopefully. Get the Eagles back into this game. Davis calls time. And the pitch. Fouled straight back. It will remain a 2-2 count. 2-2 count, one away. Runners on second and third for the Eagles. Davis went into game one batting .316. Helped his average out a little bit in game one. Probably batting around .325 now. Looking to put it in play here. Infield is playing back, so if he gets something on the ground, a run should score most likely. That one is in there, and it gets past the catcher, and that will score. Case Garner from third. Case Garner comes in, and that will give the Eagles their first run of the day. 3-1 is our score. That will give the Eagles a runner on third. Full count, 3-2 is our count. And Davis at the plate, and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three. 2 away. Now we'll bring up Donovan Shows to the plate. Donovan Shows steps up to the plate with a chance here to get another one in for the Eagles. 3-1 is our score. Runner on third, 2 away. Gene Torres at third. First pitch outside and low for ball one. 1-0 count. Donovan steps back up to the plate. And the pitch. And it is sky high down the left field line. I believe it's going to get out of play, and it will. And that will make it a 1-1 count. Donovan had a big shot in the fourth inning of game one. Hit a grand slam off of the scoreboard out in right center. Be a good time here for another one of another long ball from him. Gene getting his lead at third. And the pitch. And it is driven down the first baseline, and that will be a base hit. That will be 2 for Donovan. And that gives the Eagles a runner on second, and that brings the run in, and that makes it 3-2. Big time hit from Donovan Showles will make it a 3-2 ball game. Mac Pickering steps up to the plate. Donovan there with the double to cut the Eagles deficit to 1. Mac Pickering skies it out of play down the left field line, hits it over on the batting cage for strike 1. 0-1 count, 2 away. And Mac steps back up to the plate. Donovan getting a lead at second. The pitch to Mac. Outside for ball 1. 1-1 count. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Bottom of the 4th inning. Eagles have put 2 on the board here to make it a 3-2 ball game. Still a very good crowd here at Skaggs Field for what has turned into a very beautiful night. Ripped down the left field line, foul, strike 2. Matt got that one over to, if you know MCC's campus, got it over to the Riley building there. Mac steps back up to the plate. 1-2 count, 2 away. Danley getting a sign from the catcher. He comes set. Checks Donovan at second. And the pitch. Low and away for ball 2. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs on the board this inning for the Eagles. Looking to make it 3. And the pitch, low and in the dirt for ball 3. Full count. Full count to Mac. On deck, Keegan Westbrook. And Danley looking in to get a sign from his catcher. Checks back on Donovan at second. Donovan gets his lead in the pitch. And Mac drives it. Oh, what a play by the second baseman. Good play there by Pearl River. Saves a run. Holds the Eagles off the board there and takes an RBI away from Mac Pickering. We head to the top of the 5th. 3-2 will remain our score. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball on MCCEagles.com. And we are back here to the top of the 5th inning. First pitch from Luke Warner is a ball. Ball 1, 1-0 count. And that pitch a little bit inside for ball 2, 2-0 count. A little bit low and inside for ball 3, 3-0 count. Not what the Eagles need to start the inning here. There we go, right down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 count. That one is fouled over into the Eagles dugout, and that will make it a full count, 3-2 count. Here in the top of the 5th at Skaggs Field. And the pitch to Taylor, and it is fouled back, straight back over towards the MCC pool area. And Luke steps back on the rubber, and the pitch, and he loses him for ball 4. And that will give the leadoff man, put the leadoff man on base for the Wildcats. Now coming up to bat, Austin Izio.
Number 1, Austin Izio.
Izio steps up to the plate. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Off-speed pitch there from Warner. Had him reaching for strike 1. Taylor getting his lead over on first. Decent sized lead. Nothing major. And he fakes going from over there at first. Nothing going. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Taylor getting his lead at first. He fakes going again, and nothing going, and strike 2. 1-2 count. No outs, top of the 5th inning. Warner checks the runner on first, throws over to first, nothing going. 3-2 is our score. 1-2 count, top of the 5th inning, no outs. The pitch from Warner, and that is between the shortstop and third baseman, and that will put runners on first and second for the Wildcats. Now coming up to bat, Dexter Jordan. And Jordan steps up to the plate with runners on first and second. No balls, no strikes. And he is hit in the helmet by the pitch. Jordan was hit in the head with that one. He appears to be perfectly fine. Got him in the helmet. And that will call for a mound visit from Coach Dylan Sudeth. We will take a break here. Thank you for watching Meridian Community College Baseball. And welcome back. Braden Forsyth on the mound for the Eagles now. Braden with a 1.88 ERA on the season, 3-0. Wiley Cleveland coming up to bat. Eagles infielders all playing up on the grass. First pitch, and that one is fouled back for strike one. Bases are loaded, no outs, top of the fifth inning. Big situation here for the Eagles. And the pitch from Braden, that one is high. That was high for ball one. And that one misses for ball two. 2-1 count. That looked like a mighty good pitch from where I'm sitting, but umpire saw it differently. And the pitch. And did he go? No, he did not, and that makes it a 3-1 count. Braden tried to get him in the inside pitch there. Couldn't quite get him to go around. Checked his swing, held up. Nowhere to put him. This would bring a run in. The pitch from Braden. And it is knocked down by Mac Pickering. What an interesting situation there. Hit back up the middle. Mac Pickering knocks it down, pushes it over to Hootie Parker, who throws out the runner at first. A run does score, and it makes it a 4-2 game, but it also advances the runners to second and third and one away. If you're scoring it at home, that would be a 6-4-3 play, just not a 6-4-3 DP. 4-2 is now our score. Casey Donaldson coming up to bat. Donaldson 1 for 2 on the day. Had a solo homer in the fourth inning, I believe. Maybe in the third inning. Yes, third inning. Cleared the center field fence. Went about 405 feet or so. Runners on second and third. Infielders still playing up. Trying to cut off the run at home. And that is a wild pitch. Donovan is able to get to it quickly. Good bounce back there to keep the runner at third. Good hustle there by Donovan Shows. One count. 4-2 is now our score. Runners on second and third for the Wildcats. Eagles really need to keep them off the board here. Pitch. Breaking pitch for strike two. 1-2 count. 1-2 count. And the pitch. And it is ripped foul into the Wildcat dugout. Appears that everybody is okay. Update on another MAC JC game. Game 2, Gulf Coast is leading Delta 10-1 in the fifth inning. Itawamba leads Jones 7-0 in the sixth inning. And the pitch from Warner. Low and in the dirt. Donovan blocks it up. Makes it a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Top of the fifth inning. Runners on second and third. And the pitch. And it is driven foul down the left field line, and we will start things all over again with the 2-2 count. Donaldson steps back up to the plate. Braden steps back onto the rubber. And the pitch. And he gets him to swing, and good play there by Shows as the ball did skip away from him. He applied the tag, holds the runners at second and third, and that will be two-away here in the top of the fifth. Good play there by Donovan Shows. Good pitch there by Braden to get him swinging. Tried to check his swing, couldn't quite hold up. Noah Barron stepping up to the plate. Barron is 1 for 2 on the day. And the Eagles infielders will all back up, playing at normal depth, trying to get the final out of the inning here, trying to hold us to a one-run inning. Low and away for ball one. Braden pitching out of the windup. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Braden got him to reach on that one, and it's now a 1-1 count. If you're a Major League Baseball fan, a Atlanta Braves fan, Braves just lost to the Phillies 8-6. Appears that things are back to normal in Atlanta. And the pitch from Forsythe. Swing and a miss for strike two. 1-2 count. Braden trying to work his way out of this situation here. Runner from second getting a huge lead. He will score on a base hit. Swing and a miss for out three. Good job there by Braden Forsythe to come in and limit the damage. 1 run for the Wildcats. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Eagles trail 4-2. And we head back here to Skaggs Field. Bottom of the fifth inning, Eagles trailing 4-2, leading things off Keegan Westbrook. Keegan squares around, lays down a beautiful bunt. He is going to beat that out. I'm going to go and call it, and I called it incorrectly. Great play there by the third baseman. Third base was playing back. Keegan laid down a good bunt. That was just a good play right there. Nothing you can do but shake your head and say good job. Now coming up to bat, Tyler Lance. Tyler Lance steps up to the plate. First pitch, strike one. Tyler playing third base today for the Eagles. Tyler's 0 for 1 on the day. Eagles really could use a run here. Cutting to this deficit. Ball 1, 1-1 count. Top of the lineup coming up after Tyler. Marcarius Lee will be, or is, in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. And it is driven to right field. It is drifting foul, and it will fall just out of reach out of the right fielder, and it will be a 1-2 count. 1-2 count? One-two count, one away, bottom of the fifth. Eagles trail 4-2. And the pitch. And it is a chopper. Tyler may be able to beat that one out, and he does. Good hustle there from Tyler Lance, and he's got an infield single, and that gives the Eagles a runner on first with the top of the lineup coming up. Now coming up to bat, Marcarius Lee. Marcarius Lee steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Tyler Lance gets his lead at first. In the first pitch. And it gets past the catcher, and that will advance Tyler to second base. And it will be a 1-0 count. And we've got a runner on second with one away. Third baseman playing up on the grass. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1 count. Marcarius Lee at the plate. Tyler Lance on second. Eagles with a good opportunity here to cut into the deficit. Tyler getting a decent sized lead out at second. Takes a step back and pitch. That is fouled off down the right field line. And we'll make it a 1-2 count to Lee. And the pitch. And Marcarius hits it to short. Tyler advances over to third. Good play over there at first base by Page. He dug it out with Marcarius bearing down over there. Had a good chance to beat it out. It was his speed. The great pick over there at first base. Tyler advances to third, and that'll bring Hootie Parker up to the plate. Hootie steps up to the plate with a runner on third and two away. First pitch, low and inside for ball one. 1-0 count. A few scores from yesterday around the MACJC. Co-Lin defeated Northeast 8-7 in game one. Lost in game two 10-4. And the pitch. And that is driven deep, high and deep to left. It's going! 2-run shot for Hootie Parker, and we've got a tie game. Hootie Parker with the 2-run homer to tie it up. Eagles now tied 4-all. Hootie Parker with the 2-run homer. And Case Garner steps up to the plate in a brand new ball game. 4-4 is now our score. And that one's a little bit inside for ball one. And Case steps back in the pitch. And Case is going to put us ahead 5-4. What a shot from Case Garner. Halfway up the hill to left, and that is a no-doubter. And it is now 5-4 Eagles. And it's back-to-back jacks, and just like that, the Eagles now with the 5-4 lead. And we have been completely robbed here, folks. The umpire has, it appears Case Garner may have been ejected. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's what it appeared to happen. I do not know if the home run will count or not. Coach Dylan Suddeth is out arguing right now, and I'm not exactly sure what the call was. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not sure what is going on right now, and we have music playing, so of course we need to mute it. So I will just simply mute it and tell you that right now it appears the Eagles have taken a 5-4 lead. And Coach Dylan Suddeth has now been ejected. Coach Dylan Suddeth has now been ejected from the game, and he is going to get his money's worth on this. He is going to get his money's worth. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? He deserves to get that money's worth because that was a horrible call. All right, so let's reset things here for you. It appears that Case Garner has been thrown out of the game after the home run. And it also appears that Coach Dylan Suddeth has been ejected as well. Either way, the Eagles now have the 5-4 lead. Eagles are now ahead 5-4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after what can only be described as a very strange series of events, Hootie Parker hit a two-run homer to tie it. Apparently, there must have been some warning or something to the Eagles bench. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know from up here. But after that, Case Garner hit a solo homer, and as he crossed the plate, Case was ejected. I'm not sure what happened. Coach Suddeth came out. He was ejected as well. But to reset things here for you, it is now a 5-4 Eagles lead. And that's where we are. That's about all that I can tell you. I do apologize. I do not have more details than that. It's all that I know, though. And it is now a 1-0 count to Gene Torres, who is coming up to bat. And Gene skies it down the right field side. Second baseman coming over to get it. and that will end the inning. But the Eagles score 3 on a pair of homers, and that will put the Eagles up 5-4. Heading to the top of the 6th, Eagles lead 5-4. Reese Ewan coming up to the plate. Braden Forsyth back on the mound. And that will be a hit by pitch, and that will put a runner on first. And it is now 5-4. And it appears that now assistant coach Justin Brewer, who is now having to assume the head coaching duties, is wondering what was going on with that call there. And he squares around the bunt, throw down to first, not in time. All right, so 1-0 count, 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Top of the 6th inning. And that one is driven down the left field line, but it is foul by about 10 feet. It's now a 1-1 count. And the pitch right down the middle for strike 2. 1-2 count. And calls time at the plate. Page calls time at the plate. And that one is fouled off, and it will remain a 1-2 count. Runner on first gets his lead. Ewing over on first. Braden checks the runner. Good size lead over there. And he gets him looking for out one. And now coming up to the plate, Luke Harper. Harper 0 for 2 on the game. And the pitch, a little bit low for ball one. 1-0 count. And Braden comes set. And the pitch. And squares around the bunt. Oh, no. And the throw goes into right field. Trying to get the runner on first. Throw goes into right. And that will give the Wildcats a runner on third with 1 out. That will be an E2 throw-in error there on Donovan Showes. Trying to get the runner. Got a little bit of a big lead there. Corners both playing up now. 1-1 count. And it hits him in the back. And hit by pitch will bring up the top of the lineup for the Wildcats, bringing up Matt Taylor. Taylor's walked twice today. Middle infielders playing back at double play depth. Corners playing up on the grass. Show's making his call out to the infield. Matt Taylor stepping up to the plate. Eagles could really use the double play ball here. That one is fouled straight back for strike one. 0-1 count. Taylor steps back up to the plate. 0-1 count, 1 away. Runners on first and third, 1 out. Forsythe checks the runners and the pitch. Inside for ball one. 1-1 count. This has been a day full of just some odd things happening today. A lot of things you didn't expect to happen. A 38-run outburst between the two teams in game one. Throw over to first, not in time. Ewing on third, Harper on first, Taylor at the plate. And the pitch, and he gets the inside corner for strike two. And just to let you know, in left field now, Banks Tolley. Harper getting a good size lead over at first. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Nothing going there, so that is now 2 away. 2 away, runners on first and third. Now the Eagles infield can play back. Now coming up to bat, Austin Izio at the plate. Izio's had a good game. Austin Izio at the plate. Big chance here for Braden Forsythe to work his way out of it. 2 away. Warner checks the runners in the pitch. Beautiful breaking pitch for strike 1. Braden's breaking pitches have really been on so far today. Good curveball there. Hug the inside corner of the plate. Ewing over on third. Harper on first. Izio at the plate. Forsythe's pitch. And he gets him the same breaking pitch for strike 2. Now would be a good time if Braden wanted to waste a fastball somewhere and just see if he can get him to swing, see what would happen. (0-2) count, 2 away. Top of the 6th inning. This is a 7-inning ball game. This is game 2 of the doubleheader. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he gets him for out 3. Big pitch there from Braden Forsythe. That'll way to buckle down Braden. And he walks off the field to congratulations from his teammates. Heading to the bottom of the 6th. 2 runners left on base. 5-4, Eagles lead. Now coming up to bat, Davis Ferguson. Davis steps up to the plate. First pitch, low and inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. And the pitch, low and away for ball 2. 2-0 count. Eagles could certainly use some insurance here. Pearl River's got someone loosening up in the bullpen. Can't quite make out the number down there. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Davis steps back up to the plate. 2-1 count. And the pitch. 3-1 count. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Full count, 3-2. Setting the scene here for you, Eagles with the 5-4 lead. Full count, Davis Ferguson. We are in the bottom of the sixth. This is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. And the pitch, swing and a miss for out one. One away. Now coming up to bat, Donovan Shows. Donovan steps up to the plate. Donovan Shows at the plate. And the pitch. And that one is fouled off down the left side for strike one. 0-1 count. Donovan's 1 for 2 on the day. And that one is ball one. 1-1 count. One away, bottom of the sixth inning. And the pitch. And that one is ripped through the right side for a base hit, and that will give the Eagles a runner on first. Now coming up to bat, Mac Pickering. Mac Pickering steps up to the plate. In his last at bat, Mac was absolutely robbed of a base hit. And the pitch is fouled straight back for strike one. 0-1 count. Donovan Shows on first. Donovan getting his lead over at first. Not much of a lead. And the pitch. And that one is fouled off down the left field line for strike two. Hits it over, hits on top of the batting cages. And it is now an 0-2 count. Donovan Shows with his lead over on first. A little bit bigger lead this time. Takes a step back. Mac at the plate. And the pitch. Gets away from the catcher, and that will allow Donovan to advance to second. And gives the Eagles a runner in scoring position with one out. Eagles really use an insurance run here. Donovan at second. Mac at the plate. 1-2 count. Base hit could score Shows here. He's getting a good size lead at second. And good play there by the catcher to block that one up. It is now a 2-2 count. Stats-wise, Danley should be around 80 pitches or so, so he's not throwing a ton of pitches on the night. A little bit cooler for game two here. Donovan getting his lead at second. Mac at the plate. Donovan gets his lead. And that one gets Mac in the leg, and something happened to the umpire. I'm not sure what. I don't know if the ball caught him in the leg. I am just not sure. But we will take a break. Now batting for the Eagles, Keegan Westbrook. In to pitch for the Wildcats, Trenton Lee, .96 ERA on the season, 7 appearances, 1 save, 1 earned run allowed all season. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Keegan was a little bit behind that one. Eagles could definitely use a couple insurance runs here. 0-1 is the count. Matt getting a big lead over at first. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2 count. And they're going to call the ball. Going to say it was a foul tip. And that will send Donovan back to second. Donovan advanced to third, but called it a foul ball. And it will remain runners on first and second with 1 out. Keegan steps back into the batter's box. 0-2 count. 1 away, runners on first and second. Pitch, low and away for ball 1. 1-2 count. 1-2 count. Keegan Westbrook at the plate. Matt getting a very good sized lead over at first. Donovan, good lead at second. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that will be 2 away. Now coming up to bat, Tyler Lance. And the pitch, paints the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 count. Tyler Lance at the plate, 2 away, bottom of the 6th inning. Eagles with a 1-run lead. Insurance runs on first and second. And the pitch, and that one is going to get out of play, it appears, and it does. And it will be an 0-2 count. 0-2 count. Five to 4 ball game. 0-2 count. 2 away. Bottom of the 6th inning. Tyler Lance at the plate. And the pitch. And it is inside for ball 1. Tyler thought about swinging at that one, but he held up. Donovan getting a big lead out at second. Mack with a big lead at first. Mack is still playing with a sore hamstring, so it would take one going pretty deep to get Mack home on a hit here. He has fought his way through a hamstring injury. And the pitch, swing and a miss for out 3. And we will head to the top of the 7th. Final at bat for the Wildcats. Eagles with the 5-4 lead. And we head to the top of the 7th. Eagles looking to get the final 3 outs. Leading off for the Wildcats, Dexter Jordan. First pitch inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Braden Forsythe on the mound trying to close things out for the Eagles. And the pitch, yeah. And a high heater gets him for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Braden in the windup and the pitch. Curveball, whoo. Almost gets him for ball 2. 2-1 count. That pitch is breaking quite a bit. And the pitch, a little bit high for ball 3. 3-1 count. Do not need to put anybody on base here with a free pass. And the pitch, and it is inside for ball 4. And that will put a runner on base for the Wildcats. Now coming up to bat, Wiley Cleveland. Runner on first, Wiley Cleveland coming up to bat for the Wildcats. Jordan getting a lead at first. Good size lead. And the pitch, right down the middle for strike 1. Good pitch there from Braden to get things started. Eagles could really use a ground ball here. Roll it up. Marcarius Lee playing pretty much straightaway center. And the pitch. And that one is hit deep to right field. Davis Ferguson settling under it. And he makes the play. Runner from first tags up. Jordan tags at first. And he makes it to second. Dexter Jordan, great hustle there. I did not expect him to be able to tag on that, but he did. That one was hit very deep. That ball carried. That ball carried quite a bit. I mean, he caught it about the 355 mark. That ball probably went about 353. Now coming up to bat, Casey Donaldson. Casey Donaldson at the plate. Donaldson 1 for 3 on the day. Had a bomb earlier in the ballgame. Can't remember quite what inning it was. Believe it was the 3rd inning. May have been the 4th though. Braden gets him behind in the count, 0-1 with a breaking pitch. Braden comes set, and the pitch. And he paints the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 count. And Braden steps off the rubber. And he steps back on the rubber. And he comes set, checks the runner on second. Jordan with a decent sized lead at second, and the pitch. And it is ripped to left fielder Banks Tolly. Banks has got a beat on it, and that will be out number 2. 2 away. Runner on second. Drama field situation here. Eagles need one more out. Now coming up to bat, Noah Barron. Braden Forsythe on the mound with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. This is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. Eagles looking for one more out to hold on and pick up the 5-4 win. And the pitch. Good block there by Donovan. Ball 1. Barron at the plate. 1 for 3 on the day. Jordan getting a very good-sized lead out at second. Hootie scoots over, works him back just a little bit, and the pitch. Strike 1. That one broke right across the plate. The Pearl River fans not a big fan of that call, but looked like it got the inside corner, and it remains and is now a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Top of the 7th inning. Eagles with the 1-run lead, trying to hold on to get the split today. And Braden steps off the back of the mound. And the pitch. Whoo, looked mighty good from up here, but it must have been a little bit inside for ball 2. 2-1 count. Two-one count. Braden checks the runner at second, and the pitch. And that paints the outside corner for strike 2. Eagles are 1 strike away here. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning, Eagles with the 1-run lead. And Donovan will go out there to have a little discussion with Braden, make sure they're on the same page. We got a 5-4 ball game here, looking for 1 more out. And Jordan gets his lead at second. And the pitch. And he gets him looking for strike 3, and the Eagles win 5-4. Meridian Community College picks up the split. Eagles win 5-4. Exactly what the Eagles needed after that heartbreaking loss in Game 1. Eagles win 5-4. We will have our next broadcast on MCCEagles.com on Wednesday, April the 10th against Mississippi Delta Community College. We do thank you for joining us tonight. We thank you for watching. We appreciate you very much. It's a great day to pick up a split. Go Eagles. Signing off, Patrick Lovett. Thank you.